All right, global issues. So we are now on to another topic, right? Another global issue. Um, and again, I mean, the controversial ones just kind of keep on coming, right? Whether you feel like the last couple were controversial or not, I mean, I think they are. And this one is also controversial. And the new topic today is gun control. Okay, so um, again, I mean that has lots of angles and lots of potential pieces. I mean, our scope is going to be pretty limited. All right, we just can't spend hours and hours digging into every minute law that every state has. I mean, that'd be boring. So today we're just going to set the stage again by kind of looking at how gun laws have changed and evolved throughout our history. Um, and so you've got a page that you're going to view. It's got a few paragraphs I've typed out that you need to read, and then a few movie clips to illustrate how guns and gun laws have changed throughout our history, right? How different events have altered the way that Americans perceive and use guns. So let's just start at the very beginning here first, right? I mean, kind of what are the angles we're going to take? Well, clearly today we're looking at the history. So let's go to the very first piece of history, which is the Second Amendment to the Constitution. Okay? So way back in 1789, just after we fought for our freedom from England, we wrote in the Second Amendment to the Constitution, we wrote that all citizens would have the right to keep and bear arms, and that this right should not be infringed upon. Okay, so that's the famous Second Amendment, right? The right to keep and bear arms. Now, clearly, that's not an absolute. Okay, we don't allow a mass murderer to own a gun, and there are certain types of guns in certain places of our country that are not allowed. We'll get into all of that in the future. But that's kind of the start of the history. And then today you're going to walk through several different milestones in American history, huge, really big events that then shifted the perception that Americans had towards guns and brought about some national gun regulations. Okay, again, not saying you have to agree or disagree with these regulations, but these are the events that inspired much of this change. Obviously, from here, we will then begin to look at what especially does Michigan do in terms of laws and regulations concerning guns. We will compare ourselves to some other countries and what other countries do in terms of gun laws. And then obviously we'll look at the main arguments and data that each side uses to either be in favor of gun control or against it. All right, so hopefully this is kind of a fun lesson. Again, you've got really kind of some entertaining video clips, but then you've got some questions in the Schoology kind of quiz / assignment that go along with it. This quiz is for accuracy. So you've got all the resources you need, right? You've got Google if you need it. You've got this video, and you've got my page with some information and video clips that if you're reading it and watching those clips, these questions should be easy. So you're graded on accuracy, okay? Can't just take it and get them all wrong and get any points, right? You got to take your time, get them correct.